the power of the object of your faith is derived from the power of your faith in the object. If all the work I do is my offering unto you, then my very life becomes my prayer unto you. Faith works. Faith alone works. But that faith that works is possible only when your surrender is complete. Devotion alone will lead you to that surrender. Why lose a lifetime to know how to live? Why not use a lifetime to live? See, once the heart has decided, there is very little the mind can do to stop it. Doubt enough till you have faith. Having imposed your faith, stop doubting. Choice is born out of my intelligence. Consequence is born out of his intelligence. That invisible ingredient where 101% of my heart is involved in what I do is called devotion. Every experience, whether it teaches you what to do or not, it certainly teaches you what not to do. Faith is beyond your intellectual judgment. Strength of character is born out of obstacles overcome. Growing in surrender is the only way by which you can let faith happen in your life. Prayer is something he does unto himself through you. You are just an instrument. In Bible it is said, when two or more people assemble together and pray, blessings descend. The whole concept of places of worship, the churches, the temples, the mosques, the satsangs, the study groups, the Sangam Saranam Gacchami, is formed on the premises of this spiritual understanding that when two or more people assemble together and pray, blessings descend. When there's a congregation of about 2,000 spiritually aligned, spiritually seeking people assemble into one auditorium, have faith, blessings descend. Whatever be the purpose for which all of us have come together, let that purpose manifest itself in the times to come for the good of you and for the good of humanity as a whole. And in that faith, that this collective human vibrations would earn that existential grace, I begin. Let's first listen, experience, relive a few stories on faith. Two incidents happened in the last week of January 1948, which perturbed emotionally, even an otherwise spiritually centered Mahatma Gandhi. What even the British Empire could not succeed in doing, in terms of jerking him emotionally, two incidents that happened in the last week of January 1948 emotionally jerked Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi said this: "It seems this country no more needs me. Now all that is left is, if bullets would pierce my heart, and in that instant, if I can hold the name of my Lord on my lips, I know I have lived a spiritually aligned life." I repeat, it seems this country no more needs me. Now all that is left is, if bullets would pierce my heart. Exactly the same thing happened 2 days later. Bullets pierced his heart. Not the head, not anywhere else, right into the heart. If bullets would pierce my heart, and at that instant, if I can hold the name of my Lord on my lips, which is exactly what he uttered, "Hey Ram, hey Ram, I know I have lived a spiritually aligned life." So much to the power of faith that when a thought was released by a man anchored on so much faith, even if it were thoughts of death, I could say he willed his death. He not only willed his death, he willed the way he wanted to die when bullets would pierce my heart. He had already willed how he wanted to drop dead if I can hold the name of my Lord on my lips. He had challenged himself, or even on the threshold of death, I should know that I have still lived a spiritually aligned life. And he succeeded in that challenge. Here was a school teacher who didn't even have the aspiration to be headmistress of a school. She did not even think that she had the capability to be the head of a school. She never saw herself beyond a regular teacher who can impart knowledge. But you never know how life designs the turning points of life. It does not come knocking at the door. It comes through experiences. It comes through ideas. It comes through events. It comes through triggers. It comes through the ceiling. It comes through the windows. It comes through a keyhole. It comes in a page in a book. And here was this lady who was absolutely convinced she cannot even be head of a school. And life already had a larger plan for her. And life let a man die in her hands. She went from hospital to hospital seeking help. And she heard every hospital utter the same thing. People dying in the streets of Calcutta is a very regular happening. If every hospital has to attend to every person who dies in the streets of Calcutta, we can't run the hospitals. And he died in her hands. A simple thought triggered in her mind. There are enough institutions in the world which offers dignity to those who are living. Why not I start an institution which can offer dignity to those who are dying? What is it that if man cannot die with dignity? She decided to start the missionaries of charities, pronounced her decision to the church. But that was not the purpose for which she was brought. So she was denied the permission, but she decided she is going to go ahead. And one of the priests asked her, "You don't have fame, you don't have connections, you don't have money. What makes you believe you can succeed? You can't even help yourself. How are you going to help the world?" The school teacher said, "I don't have the fame. I don't have the connections. I don't have the money. But I have God with me. And He will give me the rest." The rest is a script of faith. Today, missionaries of charities feeds every day over 4 million people in over 122 countries. The rest is a script of faith. Now the big question is our heart anchored on such faith? My ability to believe that I am not even able to see is faith.